Alright, so we're going to talk about the slide lab, and how do you take a lab that was designed to be done by looking at microscope slides in class and then researching at home when you can't look at the microscope slides. Pretty much the at-home stuff is still the same thing. So let's quickly go over what we're going to do here. So here's the slide lab directions that are on Blackboard. And what I want to do is, if you kind of look at my little file here, I'm going to go over the directions, go over some resources, and then I'm going to show you some student samples from the past. Okay, so again, for each picture, you're going to draw a picture or find an online picture. You're going to give me 5 facts, and the facts must be about that organism on the phylum or level or lower, meaning phylum or class level. Okay, so here's the list. All right, that's the list that you're going to pick. You notice I have 15. I require 12. You can get bonus points if you do all 15. But if you decide to do only 12, there's some required ones. Okay, you have to do bacteria, and because I only have one of those. So here's a cartoon picture of what it would look like, and I'll show you a real sample. So first, the name of the kingdom is not part of the facts. So you should have the specimen name and the kingdom name. Then here's your 5 facts. So this is what's also on Blackboard. So here's the original. What you did is you went to each one of these microscope slides. They were on, and you drew it, and then you wrote down the name. You wrote down the name. And then you looked up the kingdom, and then 5 facts. That is the slide lab. Okay. Now, so now you're going to find web pictures if you want, and use that as a replacement for actually drawing it. Okay. Now, I should point out, you actually drew these at the beginning of the school year during our characteristics of living things, and now, well, we kept it to give it back to you later. Well, we can't do that now. So this is just a reminder of the mixed list. So where are you going to turn this in? You're going to go to Google Classroom. It says Virtual Class 2 slide for the week that we're in. This is May 11th and 13th. And then the final draft. Look, the final draft can be a PowerPoint, Word, Google. And that part doesn't really, we don't care about the format as long as you do a good job with it. So let me go ahead and, all right, so I'm going to close that and I'm going to bring up some other examples. So we've talked about what is the slide lab. Let's talk about resources now. So on Blackboard, you'll notice I put a file. Now this is not the Blackboard, this is the Word document. I put in all of these files, and I want to point out some things. So let me go back to, let me show you Blackboard. All right, here we go. We've got, these are the files, and then I itemize it. Now I added one thing, that slide 36 and 41 are the ones to go through. So that's kind of a big file, and I will actually show you that. Okay, so let's look at resources. This one right here is a biggie. This is probably going to be your go-to handout. Okay, and that's what it looks. This is what it looks like. One of the things that I want is, do not give me a kingdom description for your 5 facts. So for example, let's use, I actually have 3 of the 4 plant divisions. The division is another way of saying phylum. Okay, so for example, if I give you moss, give me facts about this. Do not give me this. That's not specific enough. You need to give me information that's on the phylum or the class level. So these are, you could use this for your facts. When I put a fern there, give me facts about a fern. Don't give me facts about a moss. I put a lily, which is a flowering plant. Now you'll have to go and find more facts. You won't have enough just from here. But flowering plants, what's going to, talk about seed and fruit and stuff. There's 2 animals on there. All right, one of them is the Hydra. Well, these are facts you could use. Another one is a flatworm, and I don't have the example here, but it's in this category. So let me show you some of the other resources. So let's go back to resources. I'm not going to show these 2 PowerPoints, but this one right here is a Word document. I strongly recommend you look at this for the potential Protus ones, and it looks like this. All right. I always ask Volvox. So here's facts about it. Here's facts about the amoeba. Plankton is actually in 2 categories. Paramecium. Here's facts. So I'm pretty much giving you references. This is number 4 on your reference list. And again, this whole list is on Blackboard, and the difference between the Word document and Blackboard is the actual files are there. This is just the names of them. Okay, so let's see some of our other resources to use. I'm going to go and show you the plant one. I'm just going to, pretty much the reference sheet gives you a lot, so let's go to this one. I have it loaded, and it's a huge file. I'm not going to go through all of it, but you need to go down to slide number 36, and you'll see Hydra. There are facts for Hydra. You can cut and paste this picture if you want. Here's another picture for Hydra. Okay, now if you scroll down to slide number 41, flatworms, planaria is one of them. All right, you can use the pictures that are on this PowerPoint for. All right, you can use the pictures that are on this PowerPoint. So hopefully this helps you give a better idea. Now let's close by showing you some student samples. Okay, so probably helps if you see this. So this was the original one, okay? This PowerPoint was the student drew the picture in class, so obviously you can't do that. And then what they did is they took a picture of it and they imported it into a Word document. You can do this in Word. You can do this in Google. You can design a website. You can do it all on paper and take a picture. I mean, that's going to be harder to see and harder to grade, so I don't recommend that. But we are trying to be flexible and work for you. So here's what a typical slide was. You need the kingdom, the name, Hydra, the kingdom. The kingdom does not count as one of the 5 facts. And then here are the 5 facts. And then there's the picture. So picture, title, kingdom, description. All right, and then there's another one and another one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you another student example. Okay, I'll close that one. Let me show you this one. Now this student created kind of like a grid. So they, don't give me a bunch of bells and whistles if you don't have good information. And this student had good information. So they had the name of the kingdom, and then they put all their facts, and then here's their their schematic or their picture. They drew this picture. All right. Again, you're going to have to find a replacement picture. If you want to draw it, that's fine, but you're not going to spend tons of hours. You have a week to do this, and this is a major portion of the online grades. And if you want the grade bump, I'm not even considering you for a grade bump if you don't do this assignment. Okay, so they gave a lot of the characteristics of this one. They gave characteristics of the whole phylum, and then the group's individual one, which is on the class level. So, and there's a couple more. All right, now I'm going to close this one. I don't want to make too long of a video. I'm going to wrap that up, and I'm going to show you this one, which is these first 3 are PowerPoints. But what I like about this one is this student did something that you must do. Give me a source. So if you want to do your sources at the end or the source in each one. I show this one because they have the title, the name of the kingdom, and then here are their 5 facts. Here's their picture. Same thing, same thing. Okay. All right, so I'm going to end that. Just so you know that it doesn't have to be in PowerPoint. This student did theirs in Word. Here's the title. Kingdom, facts, picture, source. All right, there you go. All right, now I'm going to wrap up with one other example, and then so pretty much, hopefully after watching this video, you're going to get a better idea what you need to do for the slide lab. It is a survey of 5 of the 6 kingdoms, but it gives you organisms that go even lower in their characteristics, like down to the class level. All right. So let me show you one more example, and don't be intimidated by this. This student created an interactive HTML. So each one of them. So here's their. If you click this, it gives you the facts, the title, the kingdom. There's their picture. I should probably use my picture, and here's their facts. Okay, and then you just go back, Here's Drosophila. All right, the same thing. So here's the title. This time they had a picture of a microscope. All right, so that's pretty much the slide lab. All right, that's what you need to be able to show. All right, if you go above and beyond, you definitely better your chances of getting the grade bump. During the regular fourth quarter, this would be done so that you could get more than 100% of bonus. So if you do all 15, you can get extra points. If you do 12, I mean, in all essence, you're getting the points by doing the assignment. You got to do the minimum 12 and grade it for accuracy, and then depends on if you're proficient. It's something that could contribute to the grade bump. All right, there we go.